Good morning, students. As spring starts, we begin to see life forming again. We're going to be taking a look at the life cycle of a butterfly. Child engagement within the classroom is a critical component in the learning and development of children. Children are able to explore new concepts with each other and with the support of their teacher. They are going to be more willing to participate in new activities and to gain a better overall understanding of key concepts. The key idea that we want children to understand is that they are leaders in their own learning. Children are able to explore new ideas and concepts, but also have the support of their teacher there. This project is especially important with children because it can be developed through time. We start with a key idea and end off with a final thought. This learning opportunity creates excitement within the classroom. Not only does each child get to watch as their egg grows through the 4 stages of the life cycle of a butterfly, but they are also able to feel inclusive within the classroom because they are all part of one common goal. Before diving right in, teachers must gain an understanding of children's knowledge. This is important when supporting children because teachers are then able to guide children to newer concepts and build on key concepts that they have already learned. A butterfly, coming in multiple shapes and colors, has 4 stages of life starting from the egg stage. At the beginning of the 4 stages, the mother will lay her eggs on a leaf. This is where the eggs will stay until the caterpillars have hatched. This is where child engagement comes into play. Children will already have a basic knowledge about the life cycle of a butterfly. During this stage, each child will have their own egg, creating inclusiveness within the classroom. This is where a teacher can facilitate a discussion about the life cycle of a butterfly. This discussion can offer new information to children. They are able to learn from each other and can bounce concepts off of each other. The teacher is also there to guide and support the child's learning. During the initial stage of this learning process, teachers can also give students different resources like books and different activities in which they can use to explore new information that will help them to gain an overall understanding of what is going to be taking place within this time. The next stage is when the caterpillar or larva hatches from his egg. This is when the caterpillar begins to eat the leaves around him in order to grow big and strong. This is an important opportunity for teachers to facilitate peer discussions. This is where children can compare differences between each child's caterpillar. They can also facilitate an art activity in which children can interpret the way in which they see their own caterpillar. This art activity allows for children to become more connected to their caterpillar. It also allows them to take a sense of pride in the work that they are doing within the classroom. They can feel appreciated. The third stage is when the caterpillar is ready to form its chrysalis. This means that the caterpillar is big enough and strong enough in order to form a cocoon where he will then develop into a beautiful butterfly. During this part of the learning opportunity, teachers can now incorporate math into this learning opportunity. Teachers can create a chart in which children can then track and record the time in which the caterpillar is in the cocoon and how long it will take for them to hatch out of the cocoon. Not only does this allow for students to create discussions, but it also allows children to have a visual representation of the way in which each different caterpillar is developing at its own pace. Children can also make predictions on how long they think that their caterpillar will be in its cocoon for. The final stage of the life cycle of the butterfly is when the butterfly hatches from its cocoon. This is probably the most exciting stage for children because children are able to see a final concrete product from all of the hard work and effort that they have put into this learning opportunity. The teacher was able to incorporate different learning domains such as art, language, and math into this science-based learning opportunity. Children were able to see progression over time, starting with the caterpillar in an egg and ending with the butterfly. From the beginning of this learning opportunity, the teacher's role fully supported children's learning and growth, but allows students to take on a leadership role. This allows students to become responsible for their own learning and they can be actively engaged. Children were actively engaged because of their interest, and the different resources and activities allowed them to explore new and exciting things.
Created using Powtoon.